All right, wild card weekend. We got the Browns versus the Texans. So Cleveland's favored by 2.5 points, and I'm going to take Houston. So when we look at the model, is it gives each team a 48% chance of winning, which also tells me that it's saying that there's a 4% chance of it ending up in a tie. When I come over to the right, look at the box plot, is it gives a little bit more. So if you look at the median values, that's what those are in the box plot. 20 to 18, 2019. So it's giving a little bit more room there. And then not much. The Bayesian does not really change a whole lot for us either. So overall, this should be a close game. Should be a really fun game to watch. One of the things I would point out is since Joe Flacco, and that L doesn't count since he sat out at their last game, they found the quarterback, and it's not the guy they signed for $250 million in Joe Flacco. So that I don't know how they're going to resolve that one, but that's going to be a problem that they have for next year. This year, the problem is going to be how do we win this first game against a very good Houston team that has what is going to be their long-term quarterback, C.J. Stroud, who should be the rookie of the year. Like I said, they've got some wins, they've got some losses, but all in all, I think when you look at the trajectory that C.J. Stroud and that offense have been having, you just see a lot of upward momentum there. And so with that, with the model really kind of calling it even, and then the line having Cleveland, and I think the odds makers like Cleveland because of Joe Flacco. He's experienced. He's got an arm. He's a very good quarterback. And they've been winning under him. So I can, and other than that, they've got a strong running game, defense, on and so forth. So I can understand that choice. But likewise, I think the model is probably the fact that it's showing even just across the board. I kind of like the way that it. So when we come over here to the raw numbers with what we're looking at in the upper left, is it, and by the way, this can also be somewhat misleading because for Cleveland, is it's taken the entire season, and Joe Flacco, I think, has been there for not even half the season. So, but you can certainly look at the run game. One thing that I actually find a little bit surprising is it's showing that Houston should have a very strong running game. You see, is it showing that it's about even in the passing? Point out some of those higher numbers there. When we come on over here to the right, it's interesting. I mean, Cleveland, they've got a pretty explosive offense over here. Both of these teams are looking about the same when it comes to their sacks. I think Houston definitely needs to do a better job protecting C.J. Stroud. But the thing that's been noted from C.J. Stroud all year is a lot better job protecting the football, not putting it in harm's way. Both teams are controlling the ball when it comes to fumbles. So when I come over here to the bottom left, these are actual numbers. So the league average is right around 23. And that's about where Cleveland is with their scoring. They have a better than average defense. And then, you have a fairly similar performance all the way across the board here with Houston as well. So like I said, these two teams look like they're pretty well matched. Both of these teams are finding their footing, and with that, I can see this game being an under 3-point game for sure. And with that, I just feel more comfortable taking the under. I think both of these teams have a lot going for them, and this should be one of the funnest games of the weekend. So if you got any questions, comments, drop me a note. If you like what you listen to, click like and subscribe. Thank you.